Hey guys, welcome back to my another video, and this video is going to be really basic. So basically in this video I am going to show you that how we can use the routing in a drop down. So basically this is the app that is running on a localhost 3000 here, and here is a nav bar, and this is the text here. So because I am in live stream here, that's why or a home page, that's why I'm seeing this as a live stream. But if I go to browser history, now it changed to the here as a browser history, and this will also change to here as a browser history. So this is built on the React. So I'm going to show you here the code, how it's working now, and it's also using the Bootstrap CSS and JavaScript for the drop down here. So the first thing is the here is index.html here. In index.html here, as you guys can see, I put the link here, which is called the Bootstrap, and I also put the script here that which is also called the Bootstrap JS. That's why the drop down is working there. So if I go in source here, now I'm going to show you the code here. So in app, basically in app component, it using the browser router. Browser router is coming from the React router DOM, so we will always use the browser router or a hash router when we're using a routing. And I have also created another video for router and chal route. I'm gonna put a link below if you guys are interested to watch that. And in the browser router inside it is calling the nav, and nav as inside here the route. So that if it's going to the home page, then it's calling the live stream component. So live stream component is defining here. Basically, it just have a name and some text. That's all. So if I go in here, if I this is a browser history, and the same thing, the browser history is some name and a text. Okay. So when I go in nav, so in the nav bar, basically I have another component called nav here. So basically in nav, basically it's calling it has this nav bar, the header here, and it's have the some action, which is the drop down, and in drop down inside we have the link here that will go for different. So what I'm gonna do now is on this link is I literally put it here as static on both of it, and instead of putting this we'll get using the state here. Okay, so what I'm going to do in nav, the first thing is use state, and I'm using the functional component here, so that's why the use state is the hook that I could able to use it. So the default value of this is maybe the array, and this is going to be my links, which is navbar, right, or links. Let me do a nav links. Okay, so now let me write a nav links here. So this will be the my array that is going to loop here. So basically in nav link, what I wanted now is basically I want the path where it's supposed to go, and I need the name what is supposed to be there. So basically this is going to be the list of the path and the also the name of it. So I will use another hook here called use effect. So basically use effect is like component will mount or component did mount, stuff like that. It's just a life cycle that we could able to use in a hook here. So when we do this use effect functions, then this will call when it will initializing this component here. So on use effect, first thing is I will create the data, which is going to be our nav. So in the nav, basically it's going to be a list of the array, and the first thing is going to be what is the name for it, right? The name is going to be the first is live stream. So I'll just copy the live stream and put it here, and I will copy this object and I will copy here as well. And I need to put the path too. I forgot about that. The path, and this path is maybe the empty for now. And for this one, let me get as a browser history. Okay, and this is going to be a browser history too. So browser history. Okay, so this is my nav links is ready here. So now I need to set it. It's pretty straightforward. I just need to set it here. So once I set it, now it will set to my component here. Uh, Sorry, in component state, I mean in state here. Okay, and it's the same name, so I'll just need to change as a nabs maybe. Let's do this. So in the nav length now I will get a data, so I can loop that data here in my li. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the nav links, and here I'm going to use the map functions, which will call the loop the data. And once it's looped the data, I will put this guy inside here. And here in the browser history, basically now it's going to be a d dot uh, nav, and here in a link, then I can put here the d dot link, right? This path, sorry, the path. And it will also require a key because we are looping it. So we assume that the path, all the path will be a different. So I'll just give a path or the name, or we could also provide a key here if we like. Or let me do this. Maybe we'll get an index here in a map. So I'll just use as an index here. I think it's much better. So now let's see how it looks like. It says that useState is not defined because I need to import this. So let's import this from React, which is here. And if I save it, so now there is another issue is useState is not defined. Okay, it's already defined, but looks like it's giving some issue, but I'll just refresh it well. So now if I see it here in the console, okay, this is different issue. So if I click it here, okay, we will not say anything. So now let's debug a little bit here. So first, let me see what is the nav like it's going to print it here. So if I refresh, okay, we have the data, call name, and oh, it doesn't call the nav, it's called a name here. I'm sorry guys, it was a name here. So now if I go it here, so if I refresh well, okay, here it is. So if I go in live stream, it goes to live stream, and if I go in browser, it goes to a browser. So it will dynamically get the data from the state and it's putting in the our navbar, so we don't have to write it down that. And that's all for this video guys. I hope you guys like it. This is a very short video, and I'm gonna put a couple of more tricks tips on React, Angular, or any full stack applications. And if you guys like my video, please do subscribe, and thank you very much for watching guys. Bye for now.